Hello everyone, we just kind of got out of the midnight premiere of Predators, or Predators, or however you want to say it.
Predators.
Predatori. So he's also stopped at Waffle House, so I will be editing the hell out of this.
A special Waffle House edition.
Hey, you got toast. I didn't get toast.
Well, I've got hash browns, too.
Well, whatever.
Triple order hash browns. I am trying to regain all the weight I've lost over the years.
And I am also eating a scrambled egg, because that's the only thing on their menu I can have now. It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. You don't even need, like, there's the trailer for Wall Street, the sequel to Wall Street. I guess this one's called Wall Street Money Never. What was it? Money Never Sleeps or some shit like that?
I don't know. I did not pay attention. I have no interest in seeing it. Although I did notice, anyone who will notice is that if you watch Doctor Who, the episode Blink, the episode everyone seems to love, the girl who plays Sally Sparrow is in that movie. She plays Shia the Beef's girlfriend, or wife, or whatever.
Girlfriend, fiance.
So anyway, Predators, whatever. Which one? This is what we established. What, this is the 5th one, 4th one?
Well, if you count the Alien vs. Predator movies, which I don't necessarily count them.
You kind of have to.
All right. Well, technically, I guess it would be the 5th Predators movie.
Yeah.
The 3rd standalone Predators movie.
well, for one thing, let's compare it to the first Predator,
Well,
which is actually really easy because it's about the same fucking movie.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like fan fiction. It's like a tribute. It's like it's like an homage. It's like very much. Everything's like a quote from the original.
And
the score is basically verbatim from the original.
It starts off a little differently. I mean, you made the point that it basically lost.
Yeah.
For a little while, but actually, you remember the movie Cube?
Yes.
It was very much Cube, I thought. I mean, it was like this people that just sort of find themselves in the middle of nowhere, not knowing where everything is, and they gotta kind of sort of work together to survive.
Yeah, I think that's
but it's pretty obvious that they're not going to.
Yeah.
Because they're supposed to be the deadliest people on the planet.
Including Eric Foreman.
Yeah, including Eric Foreman. The movie kind of sort of stars Adrian Brody, right?
Yeah.
As basically Mr. Exposition.
Yeah, he's basically... This planet, oh, they're doing this, they're doing that.
Yeah, when he has no basis for comparison to know what the fuck is going on. And it's established early on, this isn't really a spoiler, that, what's her face, Alexa Braga, was that her name?
I think it's Alice Braga?
Alice Braga.
Something Braga.
Yeah, it's established pretty early on that she actually knows a little something about what's going on. I guess it's set kind of in present day. Although I'm not really sure, because she's military.
Yeah.
She's the only one that's really, truly, like, I guess, U.S. Special Forces.
Some Special Forces, either that or some countries.
Some kind of a Black Ops kind of thing.
Yeah.
She's a sniper, a badass sniper.
Black Ops.
Yeah, who apparently has a TV control on top of her sniper scope. But, so she has heard the story about the one...
The first
movie. She said in 1987, she never mentions the 90s one, the Predator 2.
No, well, maybe that was more kept secret. Who knows? They probably deliberately did not mention that one just because...
Well, obviously, yeah. Because it was like, why no one watched it anyway?
Oh, lots of people watched it on cable. No one went to see the movie theater, but they saw it on cable millions of times. And I personally love that movie, even though it's not very good. It's one of those movies that you just gotta love because it's got Jamaican voodoo posses.
And of course, Danny Glover.
Yeah, Danny Glover is a real badass in that one. He's just
the Love Glove. You can't go wrong with the Love Glove.
Yeah, the Love Glove. He's a badass, pissed off cop. And Gary Busey is the not really villain per se, but yeah, the Predator's a villain, but he's the sort of an antagonist towards the. But then you know what I mean, people. And but yeah, he has nothing to do with this movie.
Yeah,
I mean, there's nothing in this movie that, if you really want to pretend that all these movies exist in the same universe, there's really nothing that you can deny it with. I mean, they still keep the predator culture pretty vague. They reveal one thing about the predators is that there's more than one group of them, or tribe, or species, subspecies, race.
Which there's one of them that would make a great boss in the video game.
Oh yeah, well, all of them. I mean, that's pretty much.
Well, yeah. But if you have to keep fighting predators, which there's actually kind of a discrepancy in this movie. They make a point of noting that there are 3 predators.
There were 3 predators. They killed.
There were 4.
Well, the 4th one was the regular kind. He was there as their.
Well, he said. Well, the guy never clarified that. He's always said there was 3, always 3.
No, when they first show the predators, they show the 3 decloaking, and that's the 3 new arrivals on the planet.
Plus the one that's chained to the pole.
Yeah, but he wasn't meaning that one. He made the distinction clear that there's 2 different kinds. That's what the audience is supposed to get, because that one was there before the other ones popped up.
Are you sure? Because that was their camp.
Yeah, but he was their prisoner. He was not the other 2. He says always 3, meaning like 3. Yeah.
Anyway, the point is that when the movie starts, the first one they come across is chained to a pole.
Yeah.
And it's not really established why.
He's a
political prisoner.
Exactly, he's a political prisoner.
He stole cookies.
Yeah, he spoke up.
He stole the predator cookies, which are actually like little skulls.
Yeah.
Gingerbread skulls.
Yeah, he's more like he was like well, you remember how like the Yakuza? Remember how the Yakuza guy? He was talking about how he talked and he had his fingers cut off. That's why he doesn't talk all the time. Well, maybe it's the same thing with the predator. He talked. Or he's just or he's just another predator they didn't like. They didn't like him.
It was a plot device.
Yes.
So.
Oh yeah. See, that's you know what I was talking in the car before he turned his camera on about how the film is like almost like a deliberate mirror. I mean, as much as it borrows from the original Predator, they're also very obviously trying to make this the aliens to the original Predator, as the aliens was to the original Alien movie. Point of, I mean, they're not just borrowing from the Predator movie. Even though they're trying not to connect themselves with Aliens versus Predator movies, they're still referencing Aliens a whole bunch. That Predator scene is basically the exact same scene as in Aliens, the second movie, where they first go into the colony and see all the colonists all nested up and cocooned, and they go into that woman and lift her head up, and she goes, "Ah!" It's the exact same scene.
Let's talk about the Yakuza guy.
Yeah.
I don't think they ever gave him a name. If they did, I forgot it.
Yakuza guy.
Yeah, Yakuza guy. He's the one. Yeah, well, anyway, he never talks anything. He's very much.
I'm sure the action figure has a name or something. There's an action figure.
There is totally. Really?
Well, I mean, I know that there's Predators action figures. I know that much.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know about the people in the movie. Well, if there is a guy, he would have a name, because they always do that. Anyway.
Yeah.
Weird.
Oh, I'm sure he had a name in the script. Yeah. But the thing about this guy is, if you are familiar with Billy from the original Predator, you're basically familiar with this guy.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, he hid the. I don't want to give any spoilers, but his story ends exactly the same way that Billy's story ends.
Except they show it.
Well, yeah, I mean,
in the original, they didn't show what happened to Billy. I mean, you got what happened to Billy, but they didn't really show what.
But it's basically.
I'm sure it was a lot shorter with Billy.
Oh yeah, but his story ends exactly the same way.
Yeah. Oh, it was entertaining, that aspect. All in all, it was an entertaining movie. It's not a great movie, and it's not original.
There are many points in this movie where the characters probably should have stopped and looked at there's scenes when they look at their mind, like when they first realize they're on another planet. They don't really react. They're just kind of like, huh. Yeah. Those are like 3 moons, and they're really close.
Well, I don't know. I think that's pretty much what I would. To be honest with you, I'd be like.
And then they come across these things. In the movie, they call them dogs.
Yeah.
They're these
equivalent of dogs.
Yeah, they're basically
predator hounds or something.
Yeah. Well, what kind of pet you imagine a predator would have?
Yes.
Except with really gigantic horns.
Yeah.
About the size of dogs, and they're chased by them, and. Even after they kill them, even Topher Grace's character, who was probably the biggest nerd in the movie, never notices or never points out, "Hey, I've never seen that before."
Well, no, because they're running from their lives.
Well, once they kill them all, I mean, there's no reaction like, "Oh my God, a monster!" It's just like, "Oh my God, something's chasing me,"
Well, yeah, but at the same time, it's. I guess they're trying. Well, the thing is, this movie's. I mean, it's a. They're not trying to do the Star Trek thing where it's like, oh my God, what is that, and go into it. And I think.
Well, I know, but it feels very disingenuous. Like, I mean, especially since you have Mr. Exposition guy who, and we'll get him later, who. Sort of, he comes into the place. He basically walks around like he owns the place, which I guess is sort of how he survives.